This is the UTG Universal Dragon Claw Low Profile Clamp-On Bipod. You've seen this in a lot of my videos, and that's because it's such a handy little bipod to have. I've owned this for around 2 years now, and it's been on everything from my Mosin Nagant, to my SKS, to my AR, to my AK-47. This is the lower end priced bipods, and it's because it's just a universal clamp-on deal. This is good for one of those instances in which you don't have a Picatinny rail to mount it onto, or an available swivel sling stud type mount. This just clamps right onto the barrel, and the ring diameter goes from 11mm to 19mm, and then it is adjustable from 9 inches tall to 11 inches tall. You've seen this bipod in a lot of my videos on a lot of my rifles, and that's because it's so handy to have. It's great for when you're at the range and you just want to set the rifle down and do some target shooting. It doesn't add a lot of weight up front. The ring is adjustable just by turning this knob right here, and then you open the clamshell from this lever on the side here, really easy. The legs are foldable if you just press the knob on the side of the leg here, and it just folds right up. At the bottom of the legs you can see there is a turn knob, and that's for adjusting the height of the legs. And this will clear an AK-47 mag. My overall experience with this little bipod has been great. It's been a great little handy little bipod to have. Like I said, I've had it on a lot of my rifles, all the way down to my AK-47. The only drawbacks that I've noticed so far is that when I bought it new, it came with the rubber inserts that prevented scratching and marring of the barrel finish, and those have, well, one has fallen off the top clamshell. You can still see the one that's on the bottom here, and you can tell that I've shown little regard for the rubber falling off because it's now worn down the paint and worn down some of the finishes on a couple of my rifles, but that's because well, that's of my own fault. One way to remedy this, if I do care about a barrel's finish, I just go ahead and wrap it up with a cotton cloth, and that pretty much solves the problem, as long as you're not doing any heavy-duty shooting, rapid fire, or heating up the barrel too quick. The bottom of the bipod slides around by the sled feet that it has. I didn't want to go with a rubber foot because I didn't want it gripping too much. I use a lot of recoil rifles, so the sled foot right there definitely works out a lot better for just allowing the recoil to slide on the table or whatever platform that I'm using to shoot it from. The only other drawback that I've seen so far is the steel pins that they've used for the levers and the clamshell. Those are starting to rust up a little bit over the couple years that I've had this now, which isn't a big deal. The function is still there. It's just, there's just a little bit of rust there. Well, that's my review of this little UTG Universal bipod. If you enjoyed this video, or if it helped you out at all, feel free to give me a little like down there. If you have any questions at all, as always, feel free to comment. And I appreciate you watching, and appreciate you subscribing, sharing, all the comments. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Ow!
Wasn't that bad, was it?
Yeah, it was. I'd rather shoot the shotgun.